very quick tutorial for the two chords we're going to be using in Boot Up. The first one is going to be the B flat minor. So you're going to bar the first fret, and you're going to go into the minor position, which is second finger, second string, second fret, third and fourth finger on the third fret of the third and fourth string. This is a 6-stringer. You're going to want to make sure you're strumming, and then also using that palm mute side of the hand again, the soft part. So it's almost like one fluid motion. So for the first one, you can kind of rake it, which is kind of dragging it across the strings, a little slower than a regular strum, and a little faster than arpeggio. And the second one we're going to play 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 on the and of 1 or and of 2 is going to be muted right afterwards. So you can hold out the first one and kind of mute the second one. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Rest on the second measure, 4, and then we're going to move up. You can basically move the same form up. We're not barring the second fret. We're going to take the same configuration with the second, third, and fourth finger and just move it up a set of strings there. So this is the major form, and this is a G flat major chord. And again, that second fret barred. We have the second finger on the third string now, third fret, and the third and fourth finger on the fourth fret and the fourth and fifth string. So same rhythm, 1 and 2 and you can kind of rake the first one a little bit, and then mute on the second one on the end of 2. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And we're going to rest a whole measure in between these two to make it nice and sparse. And it's almost like a call with the piano part that we have with this arrangement. So the whole cycle again, moving those fingers back down for that B flat minor chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. It gives you time to move now. 3, 4. There's a G flat minor, major, back to the B flat minor. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Moving up to the G flat major, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2. Cycle over and over. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is a piano tutorial for Boot Up. We're going to start with the synthesizer first, because it outlines the two basic chords. The first one is going to be a B flat, D flat, and F. B flat minor, just in root position there. So again, that's fingers. I'm using 1, 2, and then 5. Going to be held for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3. And then you're going to move just the pinky up to the F sharp or G flat. G flat, we'll call it. And the thumb and the first finger are still going to remain on the B flat and D. Yeah, that is a G flat. Okay, so those are the two chords. In the intro, you're going to hold it for, I believe, just 8 full bars or full beats. So, for example, starting with the B flat root position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2. A lot easier with the foot pedal, so I don't think you can see that, but I'm just using the sustain pedal to hold it and not have to actually hold down. It's a lot cleaner on the transition. So again, remember what we talked about before, just opposite motion. As your hand is going down, the pedal is coming up, and then sustaining, holding down. It's holding, And as you're going up, and when you're ready to release, just let the pedal up there. So the intro is the same chords as the main part of the song, the verse and the chorus. I think I just kind of took some rests. I think I was playing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 on, 4 off. I think I might have been cutting a little earlier, so you kind of get out of the way of the guitar and the other piano line that's coming up in a second here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, B flat minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, G flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we worked on the synthesizer before, and this is now the piano line that's happening at the same time. Slightly different rhythm here, so we're going to be in the same 2 chords, the B flat minor. But if you can just keep your fingers on actually the first 5 notes of the B flat minor scale, which is B flat, C, D flat, E flat, and F, just in regular 5-finger position there. We're going to just lift up the pointer and the thumb to bring that triad out. It's a little bit more sustained in the intro and the outro. Kind of like the synthesizer part. Once you get into the verse and the chorus, it has that kind of punchy 1, 2, 1, short little cut there. Right after that figure, we're going to basically just play thirds ascending in the B flat minor chords. So it's going to be B flat D, first and third finger, then the second and fourth finger, we're going to go C and E flat, and then bring that middle and pinky down for the E flat and F. And then from that, we're going to move to the G flat chord by just keeping the B flat, the D flat, bringing that pinky up to the G flat for the inversion of the G flat chord. We're going to take that same kind of arpeggio approach, descending this time, and that's going to be, the first part is going to be keeping on the G flat to the D flat, moving down to the ring and thumb on the E flat and B flat, and ending out with the B flat and D flat. You can bring the full chord back there as well. So I know it's a lot, but I'm going to slow that down. I'll go real slow through this, then I'll put it at tempo. We're going to get a full triad, and then we're doing thirds ascending. Switch chords to G flat. And then we're going to do the descending of fourths and thirds. Again. Good thing it's just 2 chords, right? A little slower. G flat, cuts there, descending chords. Okay, so quick bass tutorial for boot up. Start with the right hand. We're going to do the 2-finger technique. I usually rest my thumb on the pickup there, keeping the fingers straight, and you're going to pull one string into the next string. On the top string, you're just going to pull it straight back. This song does require some muting, so that's going to be done with the same 2 fingers. So if you're playing like your B flat, you're going to have to mute it. That's a technique that you're going to need to work on, so that the notes just don't bleed. And mix together. So you need to keep it nice and clean and dry. So the first note is going to be a, let's see, it's a music there. First note is going to be a B flat. This is the same for the intro, the main part, and also the outro. The intro and the outro are essentially the same thing. It's just a more sparse version of the main riff, and the outro ends on an E flat for our arrangement. So for all the parts, we're going to start on a B flat. And then we're going to walk up to the D flat, and then over to the F, a natural, and then drop down to the low G. Let's see, the low G flat or F sharp. So again, altogether, that first half is going to be B flat, B flat, D flat, F, G flat. The second half of the variation is going to be which is A flat, again to that D flat, back down to your B flat. And this is, again, the intro and essentially the outro. So I'll play it in time here. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Let's try that again. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And there's your whole cycle. 3, 4 beginning. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Third time. 3, 4, 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's a fourth time. So the main riff is identical, except that's a little busier. Got a couple 16th notes in there. Here's the main riff. You can notice the similarities. 2, 3, 4. There's your mute. 1. And then the second measure. So again, from the first measure. There's your mute again. Beginning again. Messed up there. Mute again. Okay, so for ukulele, for boot up, we have the same two chords as guitar and bass. This is the B flat minor. We're going to play this at the first fret. We're going to bar across the first fret with our first finger. Just press all those 4 strings down and reach up to the 3rd fret with our 3rd finger. And that's our basic B flat minor. And we'll need to palm mute on the side of it again with the soft part of our hand. And then we're going to move to the G flat. We're going to do an abbreviation of this chord. So it's going to be 3rd string. We'll start from the 1st string. 1st string, 2nd finger, 1st fret. 2nd string, 3rd finger, 2nd fret. 3rd string, 1st finger, 1st fret. So that upside down triangle that we're used to for like a G major, but we're going to bring it down to a G flat on the 1st and 2nd frets. We're not going to play the top G string because that would just sound not so good. So we're going to not play that one and strum just the bottom 3. So we'll need to have some accuracy when we're strumming. And make sure we don't hit that. See what I mean? So the whole cycle from the B flat minor to the G flat major. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4.